Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan and Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev held a private talk in Munich on Saturday. Later, they participated in a discussion on Karabakh conflict within Munich Security Conference. Starting the discussions, Aliyev noted that according to historical facts, Karabakh is an original Azerbaijani territory. The Prime Minister in turn reminded him that there was no country called Azerbaijan during the reign of the Armenian king Tigranes the Great in South Caucasus. Later, the Prime Minister noted that an Armenian soldier was wounded by an Azerbaijani sniper in the northeast of the Armenia-Azerbaijan border. And Aliyev, in his turn, said an Azerbaijani soldier was killed on the line of contact. According to Pashinyan, after he became the prime minister, he announced the solution to the Karabakh conflict should be acceptable to the people of Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Karabakh. I also tried to address the Azerbaijani people directly, he added. However, Azerbaijani president is refusing to speak to the people of Karabakh. How is it possible to solve the Karabakh conflict without addressing the people of Karabakh? The prime minister wondered. Meanwhile, Pashinyan presented the 6 Munich Principles following his meeting with the Azerbaijani president. Thus, the Munich Principles are: Karabakh gained independence just like Azerbaijan did. It is not possible to solve the conflict without negotiation with Karabakh. Karabakh cannot compromise its security. The talks require macro revolutions than mini revolutions and a breakthrough. Any solution has to be acceptable to the people of Armenia, the people of Karabakh, the people of Azerbaijan, and there is no military solution to the conflict. Artsakh Defense Army contract serviceman Haik Asaryan sustained a fatal gunshot wound Friday. Meanwhile, protests were staged outside the Armenian government building on Monday, as there have already been 14 deaths in the army in times of peace since the beginning of this year. The protesters made a statement, signed and handed it to the government's department. They demanded a meeting with the prime minister and the heads of law enforcement agencies immediately after the forthcoming session of the government. Earlier, the Central Electoral Commission of Armenia approved the timetable of the main events for organizing and holding the referendum on April the 5th. The Artsakh Central Electoral Commission, the CEC, has received 14 applications for participation in the presidential election scheduled for March 31st. Applications were submitted by 2 blocs and 10 parties. They are being studied at the CEC. Athena Manukyan will represent Armenia at Eurovision 2020 with the song Chains on You. Eurovision 2020 will take place in Rotterdam on May the 12th, the 14th, and the 16th. Our representative will perform during the second semi-final, which will take place on May the 14th. An Armenian citizen, as well as some other citizens who were evacuated from China, were discharged from a hospital in Kazakhstan. They were in hospital for 2 weeks. None of the 89 people had an infection. Meanwhile, the death toll from the new coronavirus has reached 1,776, with 106 new deaths recorded in the past day. The total number of infected is at least 71,334.